The Waimanama iwi were as fierce as they were deadly. The people of the Heretatonga Plains feared no one like they did the chief of Waimanama, Tamata. The earth shook when he approached, and he towered over his victims like the Tane Mahuta to the north. Running is futile, fighting hopeless. There was one he could not kill, Hinarako, her beauty still radiating across the Heretatonga Plains, providing light to both the moon and the sun. The sight of Hinarako made Tamata dissolve as his love grew into the clouds from which he evolved. Just like her father and brothers before her, Hinarako fell at the hands of Tamata, not by the swift blade of his mere, but into his sweetened heart of the future of peace. However, those whose names forgotten had themselves not, for the wrath of Tamata lived forever in their memory. 3 tasks they demanded: the final, to change the earth itself, blinded by the veil of love. Tamata choked on his failure, and a mountain of flesh and bone fell. For an eternity he remains at rest, wondering, was his love as pure as he believed, or merely a plan by those of the Heretatonga Plains which he had slain? Hercules, a name that reverberates throughout history, born of adultery and destined for misery, his life stained by the anguish of Hera. None more cruel than the spell that blinded his eyes until his wife, daughters, fell. Only was the curse broken when he spilled the blood of those he loved. Destroyed by the truth, set free by the labor, Hercules returned from his journey, a hero. Who welcomes the darkness of night like the familiar face of the unknown? Whose heart, like yours and mine, succumbs to the temptations that plague the inquisitive mind? He who possesses a daimonic moment of the divine and is almost more manipulated than the living. A hero, he who welcomes the death of his body, his mind, his soul, for he knows it is only through death that one can truly live. Forever, a hero's journey in our tales for as long as time can tell. Our brain, the system abused, flooded with cocaine. The journey begins, and then comes the pain, until we return again and again, trained by our systems until a habit takes hold. We are the receptors of addiction, designed to prevent deflection. Watch it unfold. A reward to be the true desires of what we seek. And again will those behaviors repeat, like the stories we speak of giants in the mountains and heroes in the sky. And it's left me wondering, how many times will I wonder why? Our heroes' names may change, and their bodies may be replaced, but their heart lives on through the stories of old, and the stories not yet told. These connections we see, and we begin to believe that the truth speaks through you and me. Through the passage of time, expressions of the divine, where men become gods and gods become earth, from fiction to fact, like twins, the ideas we birth. And so I react. How long will we search? We have this direction towards self-expression, and so this question I cannot suppress. Why do we feel this need to express? Is it something more than us that has the desire to adore us? All that has ever been, and all that will ever be, lives inside of you and me, the strongest diamonds that rain from above, and the brightest light that shine with love. All of the energy that creates all you could ever see, even the dreams you conceive and the feelings you need, are merely borrowed, like the blood you bleed. And just as a loud noise awakes you, the Big Bang creates you. But who am I? Just a part of the earth beginning to believe that I can believe. So I begin to wonder if I am no different from the clouds that bring the thunder, or the stars that have seen the past that's been. Am I all that is, and is all I am, the universe trying to understand itself from within?